Now, one common clinical problem in lung cancer, specifically in EGFR mutated patients we see, is brain metastases. And therefore, any agent we choose to treat patients with, we want to have effect against brain metastases. We saw that in the FLORA study with Osimertinib. We saw intracranial responses, and for about 20% of the patients who came into the study with brain metastases, their PFS hazard ratio was just as same as the overall patient population. We also saw less progressions in the brain for patients treated with Osimertinib. So another key piece of information that came out from the FLORA study is that Osimertinib has activity in the brain. What we're now beginning to see, now that Osimertinib has been around for almost 4 years in clinical practice, is more and more outcome data from real-world setting. In the experience that you're describing, which is the second-line setting, that was the first indication for Osimertinib in clinical practice, where patients with T790-mediated acquired resistance to a first or a second-generation TKI were treated with Osimertinib. And this is the setting where the AURA3 trial had demonstrated superiority for Osimertinib over platinum-based chemotherapy. It's encouraging to see these long-term survival data come up. We will soon hear the survival data from the AURA3 trial sometime later this year or early next year. And what this all tells us is patients with EGFR mutated lung cancer are now living longer and longer because of better treatment options.